what have you been able to see from them? Like, you talk about Michael wanting to learn everything so quickly. Is that he just kind of that his personality, just kind of extra motivated kind of guy?
Yeah, well, it's for him. He wants to learn, and he's actually he's been really good. Kind of at times kind of overthinks a little bit. But the kid has been really good. When I talk about a lot of those guys in the off-season conditioning that we've been doing in the tour duty, just watching their movements. The movement's been really good. Kind of just changing direction. The biggest thing was just kind of getting those guys a lot of footwork drills needed to be had with these guys. Because a lot of the guys maybe took some time off and done some foot drills, footwork. I'm sorry. And I think that's been really big for him, especially with Johnny. He moves well to be that size, but now I want to see, what he does when he put pads on.
Speaking of Johnny, what is it that he has to work on consistently? Is it catching the ball cleanly, consistently? That's probably the biggest thing he has to improve upon?
Yeah, well, that's one of the things, really, with all those guys. I talk to him about, hey, get your eyes checked. Making sure we're catching 500 balls a week, just those different things. So that's one of the things that I noticed from him in the past. Obviously we can't have footballs out there, so I have not seen him, in person right now as far as catching the ball and how he catches the football, but that's one of the things that I know he needs improvement on, and that's what I've been trying to work on since he's been here. But a lot of them, they're eager, man. They're eager to get out there and contribute.
What stands out about Deuce Spann? Obviously an interesting athletic profile, but also a kid that's relatively new to the position that he's playing.
Yeah, and the biggest thing with him, he's one of the other guys, just one of the things you need to work on is just the short area quicks, getting in and out of breaks, when you're doing those different drills. Eager, the kid can run straight ahead, but he's really raw. And some of the things that he would actually do maybe at his other institution, we kind of do things a little different here, but he's been really good, man, and wanting to learn, clawing the front foot in the ground, lead with the top number, coming off the football, no false steps, just those little things, and you see daily improvement with him every time we go out there and do the drill.
What impressed you about Winston, even when you guys were looking at tape at him from his prior school?
He's a good ball in hand guy. Does a lot after the catch, can create some separation. And the biggest thing with him, in that conference, you don't see a lot of man-to-man coverage, what you'll see in this conference, and we've talked about that and watched some things on film, but I feel like he's a kid that's got a lot of confidence, without even stepping foot on the football field. He's got a lot of confidence. He believes in himself. He believes in his game, and he's a kid that comes in also. A lot of notes in his notebook, just taking notes, just like the rest of these guys.
Have you been pleased with what you've seen from Malik and Josh coming back for their second years?
Say it again?
Malik and Josh going to their second years.
Yeah.
What do they need to do to take the next step?
Yeah, you just see the improvements, with Malik, and just those little things he's got to understand. And he's got to understand this too. I've had guys in the past like this, had a really good freshman year, which, we were okay, and then come back and think I've arrived and automatically, okay, I'm going to be better because I'm a sophomore now. Well, it don't work that way, So what I've done with him is trying to get him in the classroom and watch himself when he's doing drills, watch other guys when they're doing drills, previous years of one-on-ones, and games, just to see where and how can we improve with him. But he's improved, just as some is playing, got to get his pad level down still, but he's improved even just the arm action, so just the little things that I'm trying to get him on, and then we can do the other things later on in spring ball.
With veterans like Pokey and Keyshawn, when you guys are bringing in transfers, especially a productive guy like a Winston Wright, how do you go about that conversation with them of, yes, we're infusing the room with more talent, but you still have a place in this room?
Well, I bring up the names, Lavernus Coles, Anquan Bolden, Snoop Menace, when those guys came in with myself and Peter Ward and the other guys were here, and it was a competition, and that's what it's about. Every year you're going to have, just like they have a draft, every year they're going to have signing classes. Whether it's a freshman or whether it's a transfer that comes in, you're going to have to compete, and the best guy is going to be on the football field. The guy that knows what he's doing is going to be on the football field, so I harp on togetherness because there's a competition, but off the field, we're all together. We love each other. That's the only way that we'll get better, as a group. That's the only way we'll be successful as a group, but that's been the biggest thing. Look, we finally got this across-the-board competition now, and as a football player, as a competitor, that's what you want. you know, and those guys, they've been fine.
Coach, what kind of adversity